Okay, so this is something I want to talk about today. So when we talk about people needing a down payment, let's say you're buying a $700,000 home where 5% of the first 500,000, 10% of the difference. So that means, we need you to have $45,000 to get into a home, plus closing costs, property transfer tax, all types of things. Now, certainly people are saving, people are getting gifts, but what happens if you don't have, what happens if you don't have resources from that perspective? How do you save, even a 1 and 2 year plan to get into a home? So a big place to invest is actually sports cars, something that I personally do. And wanted to give you a couple resources on how you could save for a down payment for a home. Now, so a few statistics here. So if you look at here, this is how sports cars perform in relation to the S&P, the stock market. So you see right here, the red line is the stock market over time. This is sports cards over time. So sports cards going up in a lot of cases, 30%, 300%. So imagine, instead of putting aside $200 or $1,000 a week, whatever it might be for your goals for a down payment, you're buying a sports card a week and then liquidating those as for a down payment from a home. There is good logic if you're doing it correctly that you'll be able to save for a home much, much faster. In addition to all this, perhaps you already have some sports cards, or maybe a family member has sports cards. Maybe you're not sure how to get a down payment. Maybe this is something you can get from somebody in order to get the money for a down payment. So that is a chart on what sports cars have done over time. So see, many years they've got to buy 300, even close to 400% on sports cards. Just like any type of investing class, though, this is not something that you can just willy-nilly do. So I'm going to share a few resources with you as well on something that you can do that's helpful. This is something that I like to use. Sports Card Investor, they have podcasts, they have articles, best really in the business that does it. They also have this app here. You can buy it as an app, or there's a free version. That's called Market Movers. Market Movers, you can sign up for it. And what happens is that you can actually plug your card in that you have, all types of sports cards here. And it's going to show you how much your card's worth, if it's going up or going down, all those types of things. So if you buy 25,000 cards, it tracks daily. So you can see which ones are going up, which ones to sell, and so forth. Kind of just like having a stock portfolio. Same type of thing. So this is, they have a very, very informative YouTube channel when you're getting into it, as well as some great articles. So this is a good spot to start so you can learn it. This right here is another website. I'll put in our link, PWCC Auction. That's where lots of the premier cards sell. And so the reason I want to show this to you is just to give you an example that this is not just something that's so you'll see cards selling for $24, $25, $56,000, 20. That gives you an idea on how much value are these types of things. So, another scenario might be if you're thinking like, how to get a down payment, you find that like you have a grandparent that has a bunch of sports cards. Maybe this is something you could sell to have a down payment for a home. So PWCC Auction, I get a lot of my more higher end cards here. And the website I want to share with you, Comeback Investor, the Comeback Card Investor. So he does a lot of card flipping. So this is a way you can make some profit as well, learning how to flip some cards. He makes about somewhere between $1,000 and $4,000 a month. So it's a good side hustle to do a down payment. So if I was just making, let's say I'm somewhere in between, I learn all this, $2,000 a month, that's $24,000 I can make for my down payment. And let's say I can get a gift for another 10, and all of a sudden we're putting together a down payment in a much better, quicker time frame. So he has a YouTube channel. His website is not super big. His YouTube channel is really great. Really good for intro stuff. He does some financial wellness as well, or some financial coaching. So I do recommend his stuff as well. This is my last favorite channel I want to share with you, Graded Card Investor. So a way a lot of people make a lot of money off of sport card investing is they might buy what's called raw card, which are cards that have not been graded yet. Hockey, baseball, soccer, that's what we're talking about, basketball, football, all these things make money, and they might send it off for grading. Again, this is a whole, an enormous library of resources. I mean, you spend 3 weeks learning this stuff, you can really save towards a down payment. The other way you could really apply some of this is if you're looking to make a big prepayment on your mortgage, and you want to pay your debt off faster, it's a good side hustle where you could be making a $25,000, $30,000 every 18 months addition to your on your home. So this is a resource as well. Graded card investors. This is one of my favorite guys to listen to. So my recommendation: listen to all this stuff, read all this stuff. This is a way you can save your down payment in a much quicker, and it's much more fun. You know, it is mundane to think about putting $200 into an account every week. But what if you're doing it through sports cards, all types of things? Much more fun, and it's a lot more likely you'll hold on to those things and build for a down payment. So this is just a great idea that I've come up with that I think would be really helpful for you. If you have any mortgage questions, or you have something I can help you with, we want to work on these ones strategies together, please do reach out, as I'd love to give you a hand with that.